Onika Tanya Miraj Perry, professionally known as Nicki Minaj, is a Trinidad rapper, singer, and songwriter. Regarded as a queen of rap and one of the most influential rappers of all time, she is noted for her dynamic rap flow, witty lyrics, musical versatility, and alter egos, and is credited as a driving force in the mainstream resurgence of female rap since the 2010s. Nicki Minaj began rapping professionally in the early 2000s and gained recognition with her three mixtapes between 2007 and 2009. Her debut studio album, Pink Friday, topped the US Billboard 200 and peaked at number 1, then achieved the largest female rap album sales week of the 21st century and swapped the global hit single Super Bass. Nicki Minaj explored dance pop on her second US number 1 album, Pink Friday Roman Reload in 2012, which produced the top 5 single Starships. She returned to her hip-hop roots with her third and fourth album, The Pink Print in 2014 and Queens in 2018, which held the hit single Anaconda and Charlie. Nicki Minaj achieved her first 2 Billboard Hot 100 number 1 single in 2020 with the duet Say So and Trolls. The former was the first female rapper collaboration to top the chart. She had her first solo US number 1 song in 2022 with Super Freaky Girl, the lead single from her fifth studio album Pink Friday 2 in 2023. The album debuted at number 1 in the US, making Nicki Minaj the female rapper with the most US number 1 album in history. Its concert tour became the fourth highest grossing tour for a rapper and highest grossing tour for a female rapper in history. Nicki Minaj is one of the world's best-selling music artists and the best-selling female rapper with over 100 million record sales. She has 3 Diamond certified songs by the RIAA and in 2024 became the first female rapper with multiple Diamond certified solo songs. She is also among the RIAA's 50 highest certified digital single artists. In 2023, Billboard and Vibe ranked Nicki Minaj as the greatest female rapper of all time. Her various accolades include a Brit Award, 5 Billboard Music Awards, 9 American Music Awards, 8 MTV Music Video Awards, including the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, 13 BET Award, a Soul Train Music Award, and 3 Guinness World Record. Time named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2016, and she was honored with Billboard Women in Music Game Changer Award in 2019. Nicki Minaj founded the record label Imprint Heavy on It in 2023. Outside of music, her other endeavors include a fragrance line, a press-on nail line, a Lucy sneaker collection, a radio show Queen's Radio in 2018 to 2023. She has also voice acted in animated film Ice Age Continental Drift and the Angry Bird movie 2, and acted in the comedy film The Other Women and Barbershop The Next Cut. On television, she served as a judge on the 12th season of American Idol. Her outspoken view has received significant media attention. Onika Tanya Miraj was born on December 8, 1982 in the St. James district of Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Her father was Robert Miraj, 1956 to 2021, a financial executive and part-time gospel singer of Tokla Afro-Trinidad mother and Indo-Trinidad father descent. Her mother, Carol, is also a gospel singer with Afro-Trinidad ancestry. Carol worked in the payroll and accounting department during Minaj's youth. Minaj's father was an alcoholic and crack addict, whom Nicki Minaj described to be violent and abusive to her mother. He committed arson onto their house in December 1987. She has an older brother named Janalyn, a younger brother named Makaya, and a younger sister named May. As a child, Nicki Minaj and Jelani grew up with their grandmom in St. James in a household with 11 cousins. Carol was working numerous jobs in St. James before getting her green card at the age of 24. She then moved to the Bronx in New York to attend Monroe College, leaving both Minaj and Jelani in Trinidad with their grandma. When Nicki Minaj was 5, Carol brought Minaj and Delaney to live with her and their father in South Jamaica, Queens. Nicki Minaj said she arrived in the United States as an illegal immigrant, and by the time she moved to the country, her mother and father had lawfully permanent residents. She stated in 2024 that she is not a US citizen. Nicki Minaj recalled, "I don't think I had a lot of discipline in my household. My mother motivated me, but it wasn't a street household. I kind of wanted a street household." Nicki successfully auditioned for admission to Fiorello LaGuardia High School of Music and Arts and Performing Arts, which focuses on visual and performing arts. A week after graduation, Nicki was casted in the off-Broadway play In Case You Forget in 2001. At the age of 19, she worked as a waitress at a Red Lobster in the Bronx, but was fired for discourtesy to customers. She said she was fired from at least 15 jobs for similar reasons. Her other jobs include customer service representative and office manager on Wall Street. From 2002 to 2004, Nicki Minaj rapped in a New York hip-hop group called Hood Stars, which included rappers Lowstar and 7even Up, and hype man Safari Samuels, the son of bow-legged Low from Full Force. Lowstar recruited Nicki Minaj when he and his father heard her work. Bow-legged Low liked Minaj's rapping and said that back then she was already doing the crazy voices in her vocal performances. In 2004, the group recorded the entrance song for WWE Diva Victoria, Don't Mess With, which was featured on the compilation album Team at the WWE The Music Volume 6. Full Force tried to get Hoodstar a record deal but were unsuccessful. They then worked with Minaj as a solo artist, meeting with some record companies, including Warner Brothers, who expressed interest in signing Minaj out of the group but required a ghostwriter for a deal. Minaj refused, adamant that she will always write her songs. Brian George from Full Force said that Minaj was impressed in her ambition, describing her as broke and hungry, while determined to be in control of her craft. Minaj continued to work independently and uploaded her song on her MySpace profile, sending several of them to people in the music industry. In 2006, Fendi, who owned the Brooklyn production company Dirty Money Entertainment, reached out to Minaj on MySpace and signed her to Dirty Money under a 180 days contract. Originally using the stage name Nicki Minaj, she eventually changed it to Nicki Minaj after Fendi switched her last name when he met her due to her having a nasty flow. Minaj wrote a number of songs including Hitty Bitty Picky and I Got Crazy, and booked shows in New York and New Jersey. She released her first mixtape, Playtime Is Over, on July 5, 2007. She filmed a music video for the track Click Clack, which was featured on the underground rap DVD, The Come Up Volume 11. Her rap on the DVD caught the attention of rapper Lil Wayne, who got in contact with Fendi to set up a call with Minaj and asked her to join his crew he was assembling for his new imprint called Young Money. Minaj collaborated with Wayne, who featured on her next mixtape, but she did not sign a contract with Young Money then. She continued working on her song, communicating with fans on social media, and booking shows. Minaj released her second mixtape, Sucker Free, on April 12, 2008, and her third, Beam Me Up Scotty, on April 18, 2009. It received favorable coverage. The Beam Me Up Scotty track, I Get Crazy, reached number 20 on the US Billboard Hot 100 Rap Song chart and number 37 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Song chart. In the summer of 2009, Minaj performed on a tour headlined by Wayne, featuring artists from Young Money among others. At the time, she was managed by Deborah Anthony. Producer Ivy Gatti asked Minaj to sign to his label Meda Inc. Records, and she countered with an offer for him to manage her, which he declined. Minaj's mixtape, Freestyle, and features on other artists' songs garnered significant industry and public interest. While she continued playing shows, working on music, and collaborating with other artists, there was a binding war among record labels to sign her. In late August, Minaj signed a recording contract with Young Money, with her deal entailing her owning her 360 rights, including her merchandising, sponsorship, endorsements, touring, and publishing. In 2011 interview, Minaj said that before she met Lil Wayne, the person that was spearheading my career was one person who always told me, "Don't be too playful, don't be too cocky and weird. No one's gonna feel that. No one wants to hear that." So I stifled a lot of that early on, and then once that we parted ways, I was like, guess what? I'm gonna just be me. In October 2009, she performed a freestyle at the 2009 BET Hip Hop Award Sci-Fi. The following month, she appeared with Gucci Mane and Trina on the remix of 5-Star Bitch by Young Gotti. In early February 2010, Minaj made her first two appearances on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart with her features on Knockout and Up Out My Face by Lil Wayne and Mariah Carey, respectively. Minaj also appeared on Bedrock and Roger Dat on the compilation album We Are Young Money, 2009. The singles peaked at number 2 and 56 respectively in the USA. Their parent album reached number 9 on US Billboard 200 and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. At Jay-Z's suggestion, Robin Thicke featured Minaj on his single Shaking It for Daddy. Alison Stewart of the Washington Post stated that during that time, she became the go-to girl for artists who wanted to add some shank to their track without stealing themselves in the process. Minaj became the first female soul artist to have 7 singles simultaneously charting in the US. Minaj is known for her animated rap flow, witty lyrics, and musical versatility. Her rapping is distinctive for her varying cadence and speed and use of alter egos and accents, including British Cockney. In 2010, Minaj said that she aimed to be a balanced artist. "This is all year of me learning me and my style and deciding to do something different that will get everyone's attention," she said. She stated that animation and performance was always a part of her and came naturally in her artistry, and her performing arts background also contributed to it. She regarded rapping as both an art and a sport, enjoys changing up her rap flow, and sometimes spends hours revising her work. "I love that people never know what sneaky they are going to get on a particular song. I like bringing out a different side." Minaj has made use of metaphors, punchlines, and wordplay. She often incorporates personas using different accents and cadences. Mark Hogan of Spin said that through her character romance, Minaj tapped into the fire-breathing, giddily nihilistic spirit that drew so many rap hits to her mixtape, as well as her guest appearance on other tracks. John Carmack of the New York Times called Minaj a nimble, evocative rapper and intricate lyricist, with a gift of cosmic accents and unexpected turn of phrases. She's a walking exaggeration, outside in sound, personality, and looks, and she is a rapid evolver, discarding old modes as easy as adopting new ones. Pop Matters, Nick Soulby called her lyrics and delivering a firework display of sharp metaphors, humorous comebacks, and put-downs, a rainbow of emotion backed up by a talent for wordplay, adding that While many rappers lean into a single style from start to end of a song, even even a career, Minaj is alive to the potential of her performances and challenges herself on the mic. Writing for Paper Magazine, Lisa Dye said that Minaj's first mixtape established her lyrical talent and knack for creating a colorful world filled with witty rap references, vocal impression, and memorable characters. The New York Times Rosa Gay characterized Minaj's work by urgent lyrics, spitting in a range of voices and accents, containing witty and sly humor, and a rap ranging from bold and aggressive to conquestist to wanton and sultry, with a subcon of women's empowerment. While her pace is often breathless, her diction is impeccable. AllMusic described her artistry as a unique combination of ferocity and humor, and a rap style built on razor-sharp wordplay, mercilessly blunt lyricism, and delivery that turned on a dime from sugary to snarky. Evening Standard's Jockam Embley wrote that her lyrics stare gender and race in the eye and are fierce, hilarious, bombastic, and deadly serious, often all bundled together in one. If she is not taking aim at other rappers, she is promoting body confidence or providing a commentary on social issues. Complex said that Minaj has written bars that are as insulting as they are clever, and praised her versatility as a rapper, with varied flow ranging from singing song to pommeling, and lines are personal as they are provocative. Noting that she could go as pop as she wants, but for Minaj, it all returns to rap. Tara Coley of The Conversation described Minaj as a preeminent female rapper, writing that she consistently straddled the distinct persona of gangster boss and sexy pop siren without truly committing to either, and her chameleonic ability yielded debate on which version of Minaj fans prefer. Writing from Esquire, Teron Meron said that one of Minaj's traits as an artist is her fearlessness, a staple of Nicki the lyricist, the venomous, schizophrenic man-eater who outpens her male competitors, and a trail of guest verses. Robin Sealbrook III of SSL included Minaj in a list of most unique flow from rappers over the last 5 years, writing that she has solidified her spot as a leader of the pack of her animated flow, inspiring many other women in hip-hop to play with her vocals. She's gone from campy to illustrious, excited to eccentric, oftentimes all on one song. As a hip-hop artist, Minaj's discography comprises various styles and sounds fused with hip-hop, R&B, and pop. Several of her albums have been described as genre-binding. Minaj occasionally lends herself to electronic music genres, with Pink Friday marking her exploration of the genre, spanning the electro-pop blending, super bass. Also, combining hip-hop with electronic music, Minaj's second album, Pink Friday Roma Reloaded, has several electro-rap and electro-pop songs including Roma Holiday, Bees in the Trap, and Starship. Zoe Johnson of SSL stated in 2021 that in recent years, Minaj's beat selection has moved to refined production full of grit and hip-hop flares. Her fifth album, Pink Friday 2, incorporated drill, pop, dancehall, Afrobeat, R&B, JC Club, and trap. With her parents frequently fighting during her childhood, Minaj lived through a characters she created as a means of escape. She recalled that fantasy was my reality and her first identity was Cookie. She then moved on to Harakuchi Babi, sorry guys for butchering it, and later Nicki Minaj. In November 2010, Minaj assumed the alter ego Nicki Teresa, wearing a colorful headdress and calling herself Hila to her fans. During a visit to the Garden of Dreams Foundation at Fuse Studio in New York, she introduced another alter ego, Rosa, pronounced with an exaggerated R. So it sounds like Rosa, to commemorate her December 2010 appearance on Lopez Tonight. One of Minaj's most well-known alter ego is Roman Zelensky, who Minaj described as a demon, a lunatic, and a gay boy that lives inside of her. On Roman's Revenge, Minaj and Eminem collaborated as their respective alter ego Roman and Slim Shady. Minaj also introduced the character of Roman's proper British mother, Martha, in Roman's Revenge. In December 2023, in response to a fan inquiry on Martha ever returning, Minaj confirmed that Martha had died of old age. Minaj's other personas in her music include Chan-Li and Queen Sleep. Minaj cited Lil Wayne, Foxy Brown, Jay-Z, and Biggie as major influences. She said, "I can't even imagine my career, my creative spirits without Wayne." On Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, Minaj stated, "I really love Foxy as a female rapper. I was really interested in her mind and her aura. And I was really interested in Jay-Z. Me and my friends in high school, we were reciting all of Jay-Z's lyrics." She deemed Foxy Brown the most influential female rapper for her. She also cited Slick Rick, Dodge E. Fresh, Lauryn Hill, Salt and Pepper, Snoop Dogg, Eazy-E, and Tupac as influences. Other artists she mentioned as inspiration include R&B singer Monica, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Madonna, and Ina. Other female rappers she listened to include Eve, MC Lyte, Left Eye, Lil Kim, Remy Ma, and Miss Elliott. Minaj called Betty Say Johnson a fashion inspiration. Betty Say is a free spirit. When I met her the other day, I felt like I knew her for my whole life. She is amazingly talented, and I have been waiting for her clothes forever. Minaj also expressed appreciation for Sydney Lupa's style and how her videos inspired her as a teenager. "When I first went to get my hair colored, I was about 14 and I wanted blonde highlights. I have always been experimenting." Sydney Lupa's video, that's what intrigued me. Other fashion influences include Janet Jackson, Salt and Pepper, Grace Jones, Lil Kim, and Marilyn Monroe. She also mentioned that actress Jada Pinkett Smith was one of her role models. Various publications have referred to Minaj as the queen of rap and the queen of hip-hop. She is also regarded as one of the most influential rappers of all time. In 2012, John Camaricca of the New York Times called Minaj the most influential female rapper of all time. And in 2015, Vanessa from It magazine called the world's best female rapper superstar. In 2019, Complex ranked her 8th on their list of best rappers of the 2010s, the only female rapper on the list, calling Minaj the most important female rapper of this decade and quite possibly of all time, and a trendsetter who continuously redefines what it means to be a crossover rapper. Minaj was ranked as the 10th greatest rapper and greatest female rapper of all time on Billboard and Vibe list of 50 greatest rappers. In 2024, Billboard stated that while hip-hop has continued to circle through rappers looking to knock Minaj off their throne, she remains at the apex of rap mountain 15 years after the release of her breakout mixtape, Pimp Me Up Scotty. The source described Minaj as one of the most influential figures in the global music scene, noting that she has consistently redefined US rap hip-hop since her debut album Pink Friday. Minaj is a recipient of numerous accolades, including 9 American Music Awards, a Brit Award, 13 BET Awards, 5 Billboard Music Awards, 8 MTV Video Music Awards, 12 MTV Europe Music Award, 6 People's Choice Award, and a Soul Train Music Award. She has received a total of 12 Grammy Awards nominations, including for Best New Artist, Best Rap Album, Best Rap Performance. She has won the MTV Video Music Award for Best Hip Hop Video 5 times, Super Bass, Anaconda, Chan-Lee, Do We Have a Problem, and Super Freaky Girl, and won a Best Female Video Award, Starship. Minaj is the only rapper to win the BET Award for both Best Female Hip Hop Artist 8 times. In 2012, Forbes included Minaj in its 30 Under 30 listicle of music. She was featured in the magazine Celebrity 100 listicle in 2015 and 2016. In 2016, Time named Minaj one of the most influential people in the world in its annual Time 100 and featured her on one of the physical cover of the issue. In 2019, Billboard Women in Music awarded her with the Game Changer Award. In 2023, Minaj became the first black artist and the first female rapper to win the MTV Europe Music Award for Best US Act. As of 2021, Minaj has sold over 100 million copies worldwide, making her the best-selling female rapper and one of the best-selling music artists globally. Minaj achieved the largest album sale week of the 21st century among female rappers with her debut studio album Pink Friday, and the second largest of all time after Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. In 2010, she became the first female solo artist to have 7 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 simultaneously. In 2017, Minaj broke the record for the most Hot 100 entry by a female artist until December 2020, surpassing Aretha Franklin, and in 2018, she became the first woman to accumulate 100 entry on the Hot 100. Her 2019 collaboration with Karol G. Tusa was the first song by 2 lead female artists to debut atop the Billboard Hot Latin Song chart. In 2022, with the #1 Hot 100 debut on her single Super Freaky Girl, she became the first solo female rapper to debut on top of the chart since Hale in 1998, and the first female rapper to debut a solo song at #1 in the 21st century. Minaj has the most #1s, top 10, and appearance on Hot R&B and Hip Hop songs among female artists. She has 23 top 10 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, the most for any female rapper. She is a female rapper with the most Hot 100 entry, top 40 entry, and digital song chart topper. In 2023, she became the first female rapper to earn 3 #1 albums on the Billboard 200. Her 5th studio album, Pink Friday, to earn the highest first-week sale for a female rap album in US history. Her Pink Friday 2 world tour grossed over 108 million, becoming the 4th highest grossing tour of all time by a rapper or hip-hop artist, the highest grossing tour by a female rapper, and the first among female rappers to surpass $100 million in revenue. It also made Minaj the 5th black female artist in history to surpass the mark from a single tour. Minaj is the first woman to have appeared on the Forbes Hip Hop Cash King list since its inception in 2007, having made 4 consecutive appearances between 2011 and 2014. In 2010, she became the first woman to appear on MTV's annual Hot MC list since its inception in 2007. The following year, she was ranked 6th on the Rolling Stone Master ranking of the King of Hip Hop, which is based on record sales and social media metrics. In 2019, she became the first female rap to achieve 100 million certified units by the Recording Industry Association of America across her album and songs. She has 11 million albums and 54.5 million digital single units as a lead artist in the United States, making her the 35th highest certified artist, 13th highest certified female artist, and second highest certified female rapper, behind Cardi 58 million on RAA Top Artists ranking. All of Minaj's studio albums have been certified platinum or higher by RIAA, making her the female rapper with the most platinum album in the US. Her highest certified album by the RIAA is Pink Friday Roman Reloaded, the quadruple platinum. 3 of her songs have been certified diamond or higher by RIAA, Super Bass, Bam Bam, and Starship. The first of this is the highest certified song by a female rapper. It was just the second solo track by a female rapper to be certified diamond in RIAA history. Starship made Minaj the first female rapper with multiple solo diamond certified songs and tied her with Cardi B for the most RIAA diamond certified track among female rappers. Minaj is the most subscribed female rapper on YouTube with over 27.2 million subscribers. In 2021, the music video for Anaconda became the first female rapper solo song to surpass 1 billion views on YouTube. In total, Minaj has 9 music videos with over 1 billion views across all credits on YouTube, the most among female rappers, and the first to do so. She is the first female rapper to have 2 solo music videos with over 1 billion views. 2 of those 9 music videos have surpassed 2 billion views. Bang Bang with Jessie and Ariana Grande and Side to Side with Grande. Minaj was the 5th most streamed woman and most streamed female rapper of the 2010s decade on Apple Music. As of 2024, Minaj is the most streamed female rapper on Spotify with over 36 billion streams across all credits. She has 5 songs that have surpassed over 1 billion streams on the platform. Pink Friday 2 earned the most single-day Spotify stream for a female rap hip-hop album. Minaj is among the 50 most followed artists and is the most followed female rapper on Spotify with over 32.7 million followers. Billboard listed Minaj as the 4th most active musician on social media on its March 2011 Social 50 chart. She is the most followed rapper on Instagram with over 227 million followers, the first to surpass 200 million followers, and the 17th most followed individual on the social media platform. She was the most followed rapper on Twitter in 2012 and among the 40 most followed celebrities on the platform in 2015 and 2016. BET named Minaj as a gay icon. She has been called as a fashion icon by several publications and was called a camp style icon by Refinery 29. She has cited Alexander McQueen, Gianna Versace, and Christiana Louboutin as her favorite designer. The Huffington Post described her style as risk-taking and far out, with bold sartorial choices. In 2014, Minaj reinvented her image, sporting a natural and softer look, wearing fewer wigs and less colorful costumes. She stated that she went so far to add to the other side that there is only one place to go from there. You can either continue doing costume or you can just say, hey, guess what? This will shock them even more. Doing nothing will shock them even more. Early in her career, she was autographing best parts of her movement to empower women. In 2010, she said that although she originally felt obligated to mimic the provocation behavior of the female rappers of her day, she intended to subdue her sexuality because she wanted people, especially young ladies, to know that in life, nothing is going to be based on sex appeal. You've got to have something else to go with that. Her physique, notably her buttocks, attracted attention from the media. Minaj has been included on annual magazine Hot 100 list several times. Minaj spoke about feminism in an interview with Vogue in 2015, saying there are things that I do that feminists don't like, and there are things that I do that they do like. I don't label myself. I just say the truth about what I feel. I feel like women can do anything that they put their mind to. In a 2018 interview, she discussed sex workers, her own sex appeal, and sexuality in music video and on social media, which attracted criticism. In the New York Times magazine, music critic Vanessa said that Minaj has become expert at modeling the way that women can wield power in the industry, but she has also drawn attention to the way in which power can be embodied by a woman standing up for herself and speaking her own mind. The cover adds a music video for her 2014 single, Anaconda, attracted significant media attention upon release. The Guardian called the music video racy, but noted that she doesn't shy from ruffling her audience feathers, while others praised Minaj for owning her sexuality, examining her work through a feminist perspective. Another writer from the Ghanaian side, Anaconda video, Minaj turned the classic song into conversation, refuses to let camera objectify her lap dance by keeping it zoomed out at a distance. Minaj's outspoken view, fused with several rappers' personal life and fan base, have received significant media attention. A portion of her phantom online have been reported to be combative to Minaj's critics, including incidents of reported doxing, cyberbullying, and death threats from some fans. Minaj was a vocal proponent of stream, counting towards an artist sale and RIAA certification. The organization announced in 2016 that it will be modernizing the certification process for albums, including on-demand audio and video streams. In 2010, Minaj performed a cover of Girls Just Wanna Have Fun alongside singer Katy Perry for service members during the 2010 VHI Divas Salute the Troop concert. The two would later collaborate in 2017 on Switch Switch. In 2011, Mattel created a Barbie doll with Minaj likeness to auction for Project Angel Food, a charity that provides food for people affiliated with HIV/AIDS. In 2012, in the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy, Minaj donated $15,000 to the food bank for New York City and held a turkey drive at her alma mater, PS 45. In May 2017, Minaj offered via Twitter to pay college tuition fee and student loan for 30 of her fans. She appeared to grant their requests, ranging from $500 to school supplies to $6,000 for tuition, promising to respond to more requests in a month or two. She also announced that she will launch an official charity for student loan and tuition payments in the near future. In the same month, Minaj revealed on Instagram that she has been donating money to a village in India for a few years by her pastor Lydia Stolu. This donation helped the village get a computer center, a tailoring institution, a reading program, and 2 water wells. This is the kind of thing that makes me feel the most proud, she said about the new addition to the village. In August 2017, after Hurricane Harvey hit the city of Houston, Texas, Minaj answered a social media challenge by comedian and actor Kevin Hart and donated $25,000 to the Red Cross, saying she was praying for everyone there. On September 4, 2018, Minaj appeared as a guest and performed several songs on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Throughout the episode, Minaj and DeGeneres, with the participation of Walmart, gave out over 150,000 donations to fans. In 2019, Minaj pulled out the headlining a concert in Saudi Arabia, following online backlash from activists after women's rights activist Loujain al-Houthi, was detained and arrested for speaking out against the Saudi regime. Minaj was praised by Thor Harvison of the Human Rights Foundation, who criticizes her initial plan to perform in a letter and released a statement saying, "After careful reflection, I believe it is important for me to make clear my support for the rights of women, the LGBTQ community, and the freedom of expression." In 2020, Minaj donated $25,000 to the St. Jude Home for Girls School after visiting the school in her native country of Trinidad. In a speech, Minaj encouraged the girls to push through hard obstacles, even referencing her own experience with domestic violence. "I have experienced being in a home with domestic violence. I have experienced, being at a very difficult crossroad in my life as a teenager. And sometimes as a teenager, when things happen, you feel like there is no up from there." In the same year, following the release of Minaj and 6ix9ine's collaboration Trolls, Minaj announced that a portion of the proceeds from the song, along with profits from all merchandise, will go towards the Bill project amid the Black Lives Matter protests sparked by the murder of George Floyd. In April 2024, Minaj was one of the over 200 artists who signed an open letter speaking to and asking for safety from predatory use of AI in the music industry. Minaj has been affiliated with several manufacturing companies and have endorsed several products during her career. In November 2010, she collaborated with MAC Cosmetics and launched lipstick Pink for Friday, which was sold for 4 consecutive Fridays to promote her debut studio album, Pink Friday. In 2011, Mattel crafted a Barbie doll with the avatar of Minaj, inspired by rapper's likeness for charity, which she described as a major moment in her career. It was auctioned on the Charity Bars website. Proceeds benefited non-profit project Angel Food. A spokesperson for Mattel stated that Barbie is obviously a pop culture icon, and Nicki is a big part of pop culture and also huge within the fashion industry, as well as a big Barbie fan. Matthew Perpetual of Rolling Stone stated that Minaj Barbie doll is notable in that the rapper has made Barbie doll a crucial part of her artist. Minaj helped introduce the Casio Tries in Times Square and created a 6-piece nail polish collection for OPI products with colors named after her song. In February 2012, Minaj launched her own range of lip products for MAC Cosmetics, Viva Glam. In April 2012, Minaj helped launch the Nokia Lumia 900 in Times Square. The following month, Minaj appeared on television and internet advertising for Pepsi Live for Now campaign, which featured a remix of her single Moments for Life. She endorsed the 2012 Viva Glam campaign with Rick Martin, which benefited the MAC 8 fans, and was the face of lip product line that year along with him. With designer Jeremy Scott, Minaj signed an endorsement deal with Adidas for the brand's fall and winter 2012 campaign to appear in internet advertising and commercial for Adidas Original. Set to her song Masquerade, her segment of the advertising was filmed in Brooklyn and also featured Big Sean, Derrick Rose, Sky Ferrara, and 2NE1. In other locations worldwide, she fronted the Viva Glam Spring campaign by herself, which also introduced her limited edition lip product collection, Nicki 2, which was launched in early 2013. In February 2013, Minaj starred in Blue Water comic fame biographical comic series with her comic book titled Fame, Nicki Minaj. She partnered with Beats Electronics to introduce her Pink Pill speaker in April 2013, appearing with DeRay Davis in a commercial for the speaker that same month. She introduced her lifestyle product line, the Nicki Minaj collection, for mats composed of clothing, accessories, and houseware. Throughout 2014, Minaj released spring, summer, and fall-themed clothing collection for March. Minaj was the face of Roberto Cavalli's Spring-Summer 2015 campaign. In March 2015, it was announced that Minaj was a co-owner of the music stream service Tidal. The service specialized in lossless audio and high-definition music video. In addition to Minaj and company-owned Jay-Z, 16 stakeholders including Beyonce, Madonna, Rihanna, and Kanye West own a 3 equity stake in the service. In November 2015, Minaj released a holiday capsule clothing collection for Matt and its affiliated e-commerce platform, Shop Your Way, and a limited edition culture collection which was available via Matt and her website. In December 2016, Minaj and Glue Mobile released Nicki Minaj, The Empire, a role-playing mobile game for iOS and Android. The objective of the game is to become a rap star. Minaj released an exclusive song, Ain't Gon' Do It, for the game. In September 2017, she released 2 lipsticks called Nick's Nude and The Pink Friday, named after her 3rd studio album in collaboration with MAC Cosmetics. In November 2017, Minaj starred in H&M's Holidays campaign along with Anne Eva, Maria Carla Boxing, J.C. Williams, Charles Fraser, and Ellie Betty Danny. In March 2018, the rapper appeared in a commercial for the Mercedes-Benz A-Class car. In August 2018, Minaj starred in the trailer for EA Sports Madden NFL 19 video game alongside Lil Dicky, Quavo, and other celebrities. The following month, she appeared alongside Gucci Mane, Bellatron, Tommy Duffman, Yo Ha-in, and Jonathan Bellini in the campaign for Italian clothing brand Diesel Hearts Culture collection. She also co-designed a shirt and denim jacket titled The Bad Guy. In November 2018, she co-signed with Quavo and Saturday Night Live member Chris Red in the holiday campaign for Madden NFL 19. In 2019, Minaj announced a collaboration with luxury fashion house Fendi. Chief Executive Officer Serge stated the brand shared great affinity with her. Minaj represents the fun aspect of the brand and that the collaboration made sense. A capsule collection titled Fendi Print On, after by the lyrics containing the same words on her 2018 single Chanly, was released on October 14, 2019. Minaj has a line of fragrance first launched in September 2012. She partnered with Give Back brands to introduce her 5 fragrance Pink Friday, which was nominated for 3 FIFA Award for Fragrance of the Year, Best Packaging, and Media Campaign of the Year. Frankler Edition, Pink Friday Special Edition, and Pink Friday Deluxe Edition was released in April and December 2013 respectively. In June 2013, Minaj and Mona Scott Young launched MYS Fusion, a line of fruit-infused single-serve Moscato wine beverage. Minaj is a co-owner, creative director, and ambassador of the brand. Minaj's 4th fragrance, Majesty, was launched in September 2013, followed by Majesty Exotic Edition, which was released exclusively to the Home's shopping network in June 2014. This was followed by the launch of a 6th fragrance, Unica, in September 2014. A year later, in 2015, Minaj released a 7th fragrance, The Pink Print, named after her 3rd studio album. The 8th fragrance, Trini Girl, was released in 2016. In 2018, she released her 9th fragrance, Queen, named after her 4th studio album. Minaj's 10th fragrance, Pink Friday 2, was released on JCPenney in December 2013 in support of a fifth album of the same name. It was released early on the outlet's web store and retail shop for a limited time with no prior announcement in late November. Minaj revealed she did not know about the initial release. The fragrance also released on Amazon in November 2023. In March 2024, Minaj launched her press-on nail line, Pink Friday Nail, a vegan and cruelty-free brand. It was launched DTC via its web store and later made available via Spotify as well. Pop-up stations dedicated to the range were held exclusively to VIP ticket holders on the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. In April, she and British apparel brand Lucy released a sneaker collection. Minaj is an investor and co-owner of the brand, whose footwear is handmade using vegan material. On March 3, 2023, Minaj announced the launch of her record label imprint on an episode of her radio show Queen Radio. Minaj did not reveal the name of the label, but did say her longtime friend Patty Duke Lauren had signed on as the label A&R. Minaj also unveiled her starting roster: Nana Fofi, Tat Kobat, Rico Dana, and London Hill. On March 13, 2023, Minaj revealed the name of her imprint on Heavy on its record. The label currently has a venture with Republic Records. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Minaj revealed that she had an abortion as a teenager, which are referenced in her song Autobiography and All Things Go. She said that it was the hardest thing she had gone through, and although it haunted her, she stands by her decision as she didn't have anything to offer a child and she's pro-choice. In July 2011, her cousin Nicholas was murdered near his home in Brooklyn, an incident she referenced in All Time Goals and Champion. Minaj's father, Robin Maraj, died in November 2021 in a hit-and-run accident in Long Island. Charles Sullivan, a 70-year-old man, was charged with leaving the scene of incident involving death of a person and tampering with or suppressing physical evidence. At a New York Fashion Week after party in 2018, rapper Cardi B threw one of her high-heel shoes in Nicki Minaj's direction and attempted to physically attack her. Bodyguard intervened, leaving Cardi B with a bump on her forehead. She then alleged on Instagram that Minaj had liked negative social media comments about her ability to take care of her newborn daughter. Minaj denied the allegation of her Queen Radio show, stating that she would never speak ill of anyone's child and expressed embarrassment at the incident. She accused Cardi of building her career off of sympathy and payola, bribing DJs and radios with sex to play her record and not writing her rap. Minaj also called Cardi a disgusting pig to allege cyberbullying a caller on Minaj's show by attacking her dead child and posts calling dark-skinned black women cockroaches. In September 2021, Minaj responded to a fan's question about her lack of appearance at public events, stating that she did not want to put her infant at risk due to COVID-19 pandemic and that she had tested positive for the virus and had to quarantine from her son. She said she was getting the COVID-19 vaccine after she felt she had done enough research and she would be vaccinated before she went on tour. She had also tweeted that her cousin in Trinidad told her that his friend suffered swallowed the skull and became impotent after taking the vaccine, a claim that received backlash and was denied by Trinidad and Tobacco Health Ministry Torrance Dillison, who stated that there was no evidence of that. In May 2022, Olivia Truffaut of The Cat stated that Minaj had likely gotten vaccinated as the 2022 Met Gala, which Minaj attended, required proof of vaccination and a negative COVID-19 PCR test to attend. Minaj dated rapper Safari Samuel from 2003 to 2014. She said he proposed to her but she declined. She dated rapper Meek Mill from early 2014 until January 2017. In December 2018, Minaj began dating her childhood friend Kenneth Petty, born April 7, 1978. She announced their marriage in October 2019, harmonizing his last name to hers. In July 2020, she announced via Instagram that she was expecting her first child. She gave birth to a son on September 30th, 2020, whom she referred to publicly as Papa Bear. Minaj's husband Kenneth was convicted of attempted rape at the age of 16 in 1995, serving 4 years in prison and registering as a sex offender upon release. When Minaj and her husband moved to California, he failed to update his residence on the sex offender registration and was indicted in February 2020. He registered in the state's database by the following month. In August 2021, Jennifer Houghton, the woman who accused Petty when they were both 16, filed a lawsuit against the couple alleging harassment, intimidation, and infliction of emotional distress, and requested a $20 million default judgment. When Minaj did not respond to the lawsuit in time, the court declined it, declaring that Minaj was not in default. Minaj filed a response calling the allegation blatant falsehood and including evidence of discrepancies in Hood's story. Minaj stated that she never asked Hood to change her story, never offered her any money in return for a statement, and did not threaten her with any type of harm. She stated that after her husband's indictment, Hood contacted her via a mutual acquaintance in their phone call, indirectly asked Minaj for a payoff, mistakenly believing that I would pay her money to take back her accusation against my husband. Minaj said she responded by telling Hood that the indictment was my husband's problem, not mine, and that he would have to live with the consequences of having chosen years ago to plead guilty to a crime which he did not commit, and that Hood said, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but maybe it was just a misunderstanding. Hood voluntarily dismissed the case against Minaj. On May 25, 2024, Minaj was detained when marijuana was found in her luggage at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, Netherlands, where she was boarding a plane to perform a concert in Manchester, England. She was fined and released the same day. In January 2025, a lawsuit was filed against Minaj by Brando Garrett, a former tour employee, alleging assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. He claimed that in April 2024, while he was working as a day-to-day manager on her Pink Friday 2 tour, Minaj struck him multiple times after he had another employee collect her prescription in his place. He alleged that Minaj's former manager, Deborah Anthony, then informed him that he would not be joining the tour group for their next tour days. Minaj's lawyer, Doug Burton, denied this allegation, calling them false and frivolous, and expressed confidence that the matter would be resolved in her favor.